Hi, this video is going to cover how to add an invoice from a work order. Click on Work Orders. Once you have your work order pulled open, if you scroll down, there's going to be an Invoices section. Keep in mind, in order to create the invoice and pull in any lines from this work order, the item will have to be checked off as complete. It'll show the text name along with the date and timestamp for when it was completed. So if this line's ready to be billed and pulled into the invoice, click on Add Invoice. This will pre-populate all the information already for you to save you some time. I'm going to go ahead and use the billing address for the client. You can include any description for that invoice and set up any of your labor tax along with your equipment tax. Go ahead and click Saved. This will take you into the invoice. From the menu, we have several options. You can print this invoice. This will allow you to save as a PDF if you choose to email the client, or if you choose to just print it, choose the destination as your printer. Back into the menu, this is where you can add lines to the invoice. So pulling in from a work order, you'll choose the item type as work order. And since we did check off that one item complete, here it is. We'll go ahead and pull this into the work order. If you want additional items, you can go back to this menu item type to select either general items, labor, from your product section, from inventory, or from portal. So you can see here it brought in the product along with the labor and the overall total. Back in the menu, if any items need to be deleted, you can use the delete feature. You can also edit the invoice if any details are incorrect from what was set up on the work order. And finally, you can choose to email the invoice. This will prompt open your mail client as well for you to be able to configure that email for your client. Scrolling down, this eye icon, you can show it in print view. It'll have breakouts here on the very bottom showing your labor tax, your totals, your equipment tax, and your equipment totals. A signature can be obtained here at the very bottom as well. Once you write that out with your signature, you can go ahead and click Save. And finally, if there was any time that was tracked for your employees against that work order along with your phases, you can click on this Add Times. It'll show you what's not been invoiced and what's been previously invoiced. To pull in this time, you can click on the row with the phase. It'll show you the time. Go ahead and click Save. And this will pull in that labor item for you with the amounts for the labor. Now if you go back to Add Times, check your previously invoiced, it'll show you the previously invoiced time. Thank you for watching how to add an invoice from a work order.